Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to make my Kokeshi doll, which is a Japanese doll, and this pattern I originally designed after the Japanese earthquake and tsunami, and I made these and to basically raise money for the Japanese appeal after that time. Now this is just a free pattern which is available on my website, but I'll also put the pattern on my blog as well, so you can go check it out there. But it's been highly demanded, this video, for my little Kokeshi doll, so I hope you enjoy it. And the Kokeshi doll is obviously a Japanese doll, and it originates actually from northern Japan, and they're originally made out of wood, and they're characterised by not having any arms or legs, and I believe that they're originally given out as souvenirs for visiting the hot springs in northern Japan, so it sounds lovely. But the idea for my version of the Kokeshi doll is that you just make the head, you stuff the head and you leave the bottom open, and then she can stand up. And the fun part is decorating the hair, and she's got like little rose petals and a little fan and some little just spiky bits of yarn. So let's begin. Okay, so this is a great project for using up your yarn scraps. I know this is Yarn Scrap Friday, but this project in particular is a really good project for using up your yarn scraps, because it means we can use tiny little bits of yarn as well, and if you have a really nice colour and there's just no way we could use it for anything else, then this is the project. But the main colours we're going to need some skin coloured yarn to begin with, and so it's a kind of sort of creamy white colour, and this is actually an Aran worsted weight yarn. I hardly ever use worsted weight yarn in my videos, so hopefully that's a good thing. So this is an Aran worsted weight, so in America that's a worsted weight yarn, and this is just a sort of a creamy colour. And we're also going to be needing some chunky bulky black yarn as well, so just slightly bigger than your worsted weight yarn, your Aran yarn. So they're the two colours that you're going to definitely need. So, and then you can have a look through all your scraps. And we're going to use a colour, we need a colour for the body, and I think for this little Kokeshi doll I'm going to be using a pink. Now all the other colours we're going to be using are going to be a DK light worsted weight yarn. So for the body I'm going to be choosing a light pink, and then for the strip around the middle of our Kokeshi doll I'm going to choose a white and a darker pink to go around the belly. And then we just need some an extra colour just for the accessories in the hair, and I'm going to be using these colours as well, but I think I should also add, let's go for a green. I'll use a little bit of green as well. So you're going to be looking for about 4 colours. It's entirely up to you. The main colour you need is choose a nice colour for the body, and then just a selection of other colours. It really doesn't matter whereabouts you use them, if you use them for the hair accessories or for the band around the waist. But I've chosen a light pink, a dark pink, a white and a green. Okay, and we're going to be using a 2.5mm crochet hook, or you can use a 2.75mm crochet hook, whatever's nearest. Going to be needing a yarn needle and some scissors. Okay, so let's begin. And you're also going to need a little bit of toy stuffing as well. You don't need this much. You can use yarn scraps as well. We just need a little bit of toy stuffing for the head as well. I forgot to add that. Okay. Okay, so to begin, we're going to take our creamy coloured Aran worsted weight yarn, and we're going to work 10 single crochet into a magic circle. Now if you don't like using the magic circle technique, you can chain 4, slip stitch into your first chain to form a loop, and then work the 10 single crochet into the loop you just created. But we're going to use the magic circle, and it might seem a little strange using a quite a small hook with such a thick yarn, but it just means that we can get a really nice tight knit. So that's one, and I'll put a link in the description to my video on how to do the magic circle, magic ring in greater detail. It explains why I do a little dummy stitch at the beginning. That's 3, so we need to work 10 single crochet. 4, 5 and 10, and then we just pull our tail end to tighten our magic circle, and then we're going to slip stitch in our first single crochet to join. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. Let's make sure we got 10. And there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 single crochet into each stitch around. So I'm going to go straight into the next stitch and do 2 single crochet. So that's 1. Then we want another one in the same stitch. So we're not going to chain one at the beginning of the round or anything like that. We're just going to go straight into the next stitch and do 2 single crochet. We're going to do that in each stitch around until we've doubled up our stitch count and got 20. So we do 2 in the next stitch. So that's 1 and 2. And then 2 in the next stitch, and so on. Just repeat that round until you have 20 stitches. Okay. 6, 7 and 8. And then the last 2, 19 and 20. We're not going to join the round or anything like that. We're just going to basically just keep working in the round like a snail, going round and round and round. Okay, so by the end of round 2 you should have 20 stitches. You should have worked 2 single crochet into each of your single crochet from the first round to double up to get to 20. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So we go straight into the next stitch. Got very fluffy yarn. So just 1 single crochet by itself in the next stitch. And then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochet. So that's 1 and then another one in the same stitch. Then we're going to go back to doing 1 single crochet by itself. So just 1 single crochet by itself. It's obviously in US terminology. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochet again for an increase. So that's 1 and then another one in the same stitch. Okay, and then we're going to go back to doing 1 single crochet by itself. And then we're going to do an increase of 2 single crochet. So that's 1 and 2. You just need to repeat this round doing 1 single crochet by itself, 2 single crochet together, then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, until you get back to the beginning and you've got 30 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to do that and then I'll come back. And then the last 2, 29 and 30. So you should end on your increase of 2 single crochet in the same stitch, 29 and 30. And if you find you getting lost, you can always put a little stitch marker at the beginning so you know where the end of the round is. But by the end of round 3 you should, round 3, you should have 30 stitches. Okay, so now we're going to work on the next round, and the next round we're just going to be doing 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So you just go straight into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet and do 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So that's just 1 single crochet in every stitch by itself. So you're keeping a stitch count of 30. Like so. We're going to do this for a few rounds. We're going to do it for 6 rounds. We're going to do it for 6 rounds. So you want to do 6 rounds of just doing 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So that's 6 rounds of just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that will get you the length for your head. Okay, so I'm going to do that and then I shall come back and show you. One thing I will say, I've just done 2 rounds of the 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and it might seem that it's not turning into a head shape, but do persevere, do keep doing your 6 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch around, okay? Because it will come together. So just keep on single crocheting. Okay, come up to the last one, and 30. So I've done 6 rounds. 6 rounds of just going round and round and round and round, doing 1 single crochet into each stitch around. I've done that for 6 rounds. It should look a little something like that. What we're going to do now is, you should still have a stitch count of 30, but what we're going to do now, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So just 1 single crochet in the next stitch as normal. Then we're going to single crochet 2 stitches together. So we're going to go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, then we're going to go straight into the next stitch and grab the yarn as well. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull that yarn through all those loops, all 3 loops, and that single crochets 2 stitches together. And we're going to repeat that round. We're going to do 1 single crochet by itself in the next stitch. So we do our 1 single crochet, then we're going to single crochet 2 stitches together. So all you do is you go in the next stitch and grab a yarn, and go in the next stitch and grab a yarn. So you've got your 3 loops, then yarn over and pull through all 3. So you want to repeat that round, doing 1 single crochet and then single crochet 2 stitches together, then 1 single crochet, then single crochet 2 stitches together until you get to the end and your stitch count has gone back down to 20. Okay. Okay, I've got 3 stitches left, so 28 by itself, 1 single crochet myself, then 29 and 30. Single crochet those together. Okay, so there we go. So it brings it in. It should have decreased and you should now have 20 stitches by doing that. What we're going to do now is, what are we going to do now? We're going to do, okay, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to single crochet 2 stitches together again. So go into the next stitch, grab a yarn, to the next stitch and grab a yarn, and yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And we're going to repeat that until the last 2 stitches. So just keep repeating, doing 1 single crochet in the next stitch, so same as the last round, and then single crochet 2 stitches together, and just repeat this until you've got 2 stitches remaining. Okay, and 17 and 18 we're single crocheting together, and that leaves us 2 stitches after 18, 19 and 20. And in 19 and 20 we're just going to do 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. So in the last 2, 19 and 20, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, So all we've done on that round, you should have had 20 stitches to start, and then we've done one single crochet, and then single crochet 2 stitches together, then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 2 stitches together, single crochet, 2 stitches together, and repeat that until the last 2 stitches, and then the last 2 stitches we've just done a single crochet and a single crochet. And that should give you a stitch count of 14. And what we're going to do now is, we're not going to fasten off. What we're going to do now, we're going to stuff the head now. So we're going to take a little bit of our toy stuffing or yarn scraps, whatever you want to use. Just separate it a bit, and then we're going to stick that in the head. And I like to use some scissors to help with stuffing. I find that's the easiest way to stuff. There we go. Might just add a little bit more. Okay, so that's nicely stuffed, nice and firm. And there is our head. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the body part. For the body part, I've chosen to use pink, and now this is a thinner yarn. This is a DK light worsted weight yarn, so we've gone from an Aran or a worsted weight yarn to now a DK light worsted weight yarn. And so what we're going to do now is we are going to do, we need to join our pink yarn. So we're going to work, for this round, we're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so we've still got a stitch count of 14. So we're going to put our hook into the next stitch and grab our yarn. But before we yarn over to finish our single crochet, I'm just going to get our new colour, in this case our pink, and I'm going to put that over our hook and bring that through instead. There we go. Pull our tail ends to tighten. I'm actually going to fasten off the cream now, because we don't need to use cream anymore. And move that out the way and finish with that. We're actually using a thinner yarn now, so you may want to, if you want to, just bring that up slightly. You may want to just tie these together, tail end pieces together, and then you can stick them on the inside. And now we're working with our pink, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch round. So we've just done 1 single crochet when we joined our colour, so we now just need to do it in the next 13 stitches back to the beginning, just doing 1 single crochet, which is easier said than done now. I've got lots of stuffing in the way. Okay, so there we go. Just 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So that's 3 and 4. And then last stitch, 14. It might feel a bit strange because obviously using a thinner yarn, but do bear with. Okay, so we've done 1 round of just 1 single crochet in each stitch round, so you should still have a stitch count of 14. And we're just going to repeat that again. We're just going to do 1 more round of just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So you want to keep that stitch count of 14. 1, 2, and last one, 14. what we're going to do now is we're going to do, you should still have a stitch count of 14, should have just done 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And for the next round we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch around, so we're going to double up to a stitch count of 28. So all we do is we go into the next stitch and we do a single crochet. I'm going to do another single crochet in the same stitch, so go back into the stitch again and do another single crochet. So you've got 2 single crochet in the same stitch. I'm going to do that for every stitch around. You're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so go into the next stitch, do a single crochet, and then another single crochet in the same stitch. And just repeat that round until you have 28 stitches. Okay. And in the last stitch, (27) and 28. Okay, so by the end of that round you should have doubled up by doing 2 single crochet in each stitch around, and you should have a stitch count now of 28, and it should look a little something like that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, but we're going to do that for 9 rounds. That's quite a lot of rounds of just doing, go straight into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet and do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So you're keeping a stitch count of 28. And we're going to do that for 9 rounds. So you just literally carry on and go into the next stitch and do 1 single crochet by itself and 1 single crochet by itself in the next stitch. Do that for 9 rounds. So I shall do that and I shall come back. And the last stitch, 28. Okay, so when you've done 9 rounds of just 1 single crochet in each stitch around, you've got your length. And we're just going to finish up with a slip stitch in the next couple of stitches. So do a slip stitch in the next stitch and a slip stitch in the next stitch, and then we're going to cut our yarn. There we go, just pull that up, and there we go. There we've got the main body and head of our Kokeshi doll. And the reason for using different thicknesses of yarn, it means the head's bigger than the body, so you get that amigurumi sort of feel to your little Kokeshi doll. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the hair, and for the hair we're going to be using our black yarn. And this needs to be a chunky, bulky weight yarn, so it needs to be the thickest yarn we've used so far. And what we're going to do, we're going to repeat the same similar steps as to the head. And we're going to be using the same size hook again, so it's quite a small hook for the yarn we're using, but do bear with. So again, we're going to work 10 single crochet into a magic circle, just like we did for the head. And if you don't like using the magic circle, like I said before, you could chain 4, slip stitch into your first chain to form a loop, and then work your 10 single crochet into that loop. But we're going to be using the magic circle technique. So that's 10 single crochet. So do my dummy stitch. 1 and 10. And then we just pull our tail end tighten. And then we're going to slip stitch to join. My table's gone creaky. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So let's find that first single crochet. And we're just going to work a slip stitch to join the round. And then we're going to do what we did for the next round, same as the head, and we're going to work 2 single crochet in the next stitch. I don't know how much you can see when I'm using black. But you go into the next stitch and do 2 single crochet, So that's one and another one in the same stitch for an increase. And just repeat that round until you've got 20 stitches, doing 2 single crochet into each stitch around. Same as the head. So that's 1 and 2 in the same stitch. And the last 2. 19 and 20. There we go. So by the end of that round you should have 20 stitches, and don't worry too much about the hole in the middle because we're going to cover that up with another part of the hair. So moving on to the next round, we're now going to do the same as the head as well. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch by itself. And then we're going to do our increase again of 2 single crochet. So that's 1 and another one in the same stitch. It's just a shame it's in black and you may not be able to see very much. And then we're going to go back to doing 1 single crochet by itself in the next stitch. And then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. That's 1 and another one in the same stitch. So just repeat that round, doing 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, until you have 30 stitches at the end. 27 and the last 2, 27, 28, then 29 and 30 are in the last stitch. Okay. So there we go. Should have 30 stitches now. And then we're going to do 5 rounds of just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So that's just 5 rounds. So just go straight into the next stitch and do a single crochet. I'm going to do a single crochet into each stitch around, so just keeping a stitch count of 30. That's for 5 rounds this time. We did 6 rounds on the head, but we're doing 5 rounds for the hair. Okay, so I'm just going to do that and then I shall come back. Last stitch 30. Okay, so you should have done 5 rounds of just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. You should be working in this direction as well, so you don't want it popping out that way, you want to make sure it pops out this way. And what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 1. We're going to chain 1, and we're not going to count that as a stitch, so just ignore that chain. We're going to turn our work. We're going to start working back in the opposite direction. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in that first stitch there. And in the next, we'll do 1 single crochet in the next 19 as well. 19 stitches. Okay, so that's 1. And 19. So in total you've done 1 single crochet in 20 stitches. So you chained 1, turned and did 1 single crochet in that first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 19. So you've done 20 in total. What we're going to do that, we're going to repeat that for another couple of rows. So we're going to chain 1 again, chain 1, ignore that stitch, turn, and then do 1 single crochet in that first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 19. Just all the way across. 18 and and the last one 19, which brings us to the other side. And we're just going to repeat the same steps again one more time. We're going to chain one and turn, and then do 1 single crochet in that first stitch, and then 1 single crochet all the way across. So that's in the next 19, 17, 18, and in the last one 19. And we're done. So all we've got to do is cut our black yarn, pull that up, turn the right way around, and there we go. We've started our hair, and it actually pops on the top, and because the yarn's bigger, it should pop on fairly easy. There we go. So you can start to get an idea of your little Kokeshi doll. So what we're going to work on now is we're going to work on her bun, her hair bun is the next part. Okay.